All right, we welcome you all back here to the Nation Network. Jim Cornette, along with me, is Joe Galley, and we're going to be bringing you the very best in professional wrestling live here from the television studios in Atlanta, Georgia. This is NWA Power. All right, fans, we want to welcome you back once again. This is the greatest wrestling anywhere in the world, and the nation has spoken. The highest rated, fastest rated debut in the history of the Nation Network, and we want to thank all of you out there for watching NWA Power right here on the Nation Network.
Combined weight of 483 pounds, Roy S. Isaac and Thomas Lassiter.
I'll tell you, Joe, this is going to be one hell of a power show. No doubt about it, we are going to see some exciting wrestling tonight. Tim Storm is here, and we're going to have some words with him later on tonight. We've also got some very special guests coming out to join us later on this evening as well. But right now, we're looking at a team called the Wild Card. Thomas Lassiter.
And their opponent.
Oh, look at this.
At a combined weight of 460
Do my eyes deceive me, or?
Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton. The Rock and Roll Express.
I thought they were dead. I can't believe it. All these years later, they look about the same as the last time I saw them. That just gives me another reason to hate them. We're going to get a look at our first tag team match in NWA Power history right here. We've got a couple of legends, I guess, in Ricky and Robert. Right now, Royce having his way with Robert Gibson, and you know what? I'm happy about that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Well, the history between you, Jim Cornette, and the Rock and Roll Express with your many teams, but in particular the Midnight Express. Of course, that was a legendary feud that stretched on over 10 years. Well, you say what a call it a legendary feud if you want, but the Midnight Express, they've had their fair share with everybody. They were out there with Tim Horner. They were out there with White Lightning himself. Look at this miss right there by Lassiter, but he'll make up for it in just a moment. See, Royce Isaac's out on the apron right there, kind of getting at the fans just a little bit, trying to take them out of the match, perhaps. I tell you, I cannot believe the Rock and Roll Express showing up here in NWA Power. Cannot believe it. You know, I might have to pick up the telephone and call Bobby. Well, I'd pay to see that. Lassiter now sending Gibson into the corner. Tag is made, and now Isaac's going to come into the ring. Oh, Shane's right there, my team. The Midnight Express taking a page out of the book. Desperation tag made to Ricky Morton. Well, I'll tell you something right now about legends. They get old. That's why they're legends. Dinosaurs are legends, too. You don't see too many of them running around, though, do you? Well, no doubt about it, Ricky and Robert definitely not at the peak of their career, but they've been together for a very long time. No tag team is going to possibly know each other better than they do. Well, I don't know. They're so old they may be having memory problems. I'm not sure they remember each other's names. I heard they were driving to a match one time, and Robert Gibson was driving, looked over at Ricky Morton and said, "Who the hell are you?" Fans, we've got tremendous action here tonight. Two championships on the line tonight. The National Heavyweight Championship will be decided here tonight. We will have the first ever NWA National Champion here for Power. Well, I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to that match very much. It's going to be exciting. We got a young talent who managed to make it through his match to qualify here tonight. And Ricky Starks, and he is something to watch. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with that young man. Indeed, but he's going to have his hands tied. He's going to be going up against James Storm. You talk about veterans. James Storm is a veteran, but he's a veteran who can still go. Well, yeah, we're not going to bring dead weight out here in the NWA, no doubt about it. Even though I got much nice to say about Ricky or Robert, as we can see right here, they still have the ability to get in the ring and mix it up a little bit. I don't think they're going to have enough to get past wild card, not by any stretch of the imagination. Collar and elbow, and look at this. Robert Gibson just got thrown down by the superior athlete, in my opinion. With the wild card, you're looking at two guys that are in their prime. Nice flying head scissors right there by Robert Gibson. Got way up in the air. Nicely done. Well, you know what? There's an old saying, the sun shines on a dog's butt some days. Anybody can get one in. Let's see if they can pull out a win here. I don't think the Rock and Roll Express got it in them. Oh, there's a tag made right now. We're going to see this. The double team. Gibson to the ropes. Back out front. My goodness. Well, that's going to be all she wrote. And somehow Ricky Morton managed to get past. Well, Ricky Morton got involved, and now he's paying the price for it. Once again, goes for the cover. Robert Gibson is down. Ricky Morton barely up to his feet. He wouldn't have been able to get there in time, in my opinion. I'm telling you, I'm really enjoying this team in the wild card. How big a victory would this be for them if they were to beat a team like the Rock and Roll Express, 8-time tag team champions? Hey, look, the Rock and Roll Express were a big deal in the NWA back when the NWA was a big deal. Now, it ain't been around for a long time. It's going to be a big deal again, but I think that window of opportunity may have just closed on the Rock and Roll Express a little bit. Well, there's no doubt about it. It's going to be an uphill battle, and they are definitely fighting not just their opposition tonight, but Father Time. But I got to tell you, I'm very impressed with what I've seen out of the Rock and Roll Express thus far, as I am with the wild card. Well, nothing like taking a side and sticking with it, is there? You're just going to put money on both fences, aren't you? Well, I'm going to stay neutral, and I hope you do the same now that you're here at the broadcast booth. You know what else? I got opinions, and I'm going to make sure everybody knows them. They didn't hire me to be kind. Back to the corner again. And now Robert Gibson's going to send him all the way, turnbuckle to turnbuckle. Lassiter gets out of trouble. Now you see how stupid that was? Gibson was right there, could have made a tag, but instead what? Tries to do a little bit more damage, ends up getting himself in trouble. Oh, there we go. That rocket launcher may be all she wrote. Gibson's down and out. I hate to say I told you so, except for when the Rock and Roll Express lose. Very impressive victory, no doubt about it, for the wild card. As we take a look back at moments from this one, the Rock and Roll Express look like they might be able to pull it out. Well, right there, as far as I'm concerned, that took everything out of Robert Gibson, that double team move right there. I don't know what they call it, but they did a great job with it. And here it was, the rocket launcher. That would prove to be too much. Isaacs and Lassiter, they just proved that the wild card is gonna run wild right here in the NWA. Big victory over the Midnight Express, and we've got tag team news coming up for you when we return. All right, fans, we are back, and I'm going to send you up to the ring and my colleague, Joe Galley. Wrestling fans, we want to thank all of you in the nation for joining us here live for the NWA Power. We know there are other things you could be doing, and you choose to watch the best professional wrestling on the planet today. The numbers are in, and they're staggering because our first program here on the Nation Network absolutely catapulted to the #1 spot, and for that we thank all of you. Now to the business at hand. First, we want to let everyone out there know that this weekend on Sunday we will host the Crockett Cup. And at that event we will crown the next NWA Tag Team Champions. But right now, I'd like to bring out a very special guest, a man who came very close to an opportunity tonight at the World Heavyweight Championship and just missed that opportunity. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the one and only Tim Storm. Well, we're going to be seeing Tim Storm coming up here, and I'd be kind of curious to see what mind frame he's in after that big loss last time out here on NWA Power. Losing a match to Eli Drake that would have put him in the main event here tonight for the world title. That's got to be a bitter pill to swallow. The 50-year-old school teacher would be champion.
Well, you know what? I'm not real happy with the way things turned out last week. Nobody would be in this situation. But I'm not the kind of guy who gets knocked down and stays down. I'm going to get back up. And one way or another, I will have my opportunity to take that championship belt back from Nick Aldis or whoever's holding it.
But with that in mind, there are other belts out there that you may want to take note of, including the one that'll be decided in the next match here tonight, the National Heavyweight Championship. Now, everybody knows that whoever has the National Heavyweight Championship is considered the next contender for the World Heavyweight title. Do you think you have a chance against James Storm or Ricky Starks?
I think I've got a chance against anyone I get in the ring with. If I didn't, I wouldn't get in the ring. See, the reality is this. I've been to the top of the mountain. I like the view from there. And it just makes me more hungry to get back up. Right now, Nick Aldis, you're there. You're enjoying that view.
Well, to that point, tonight, Nick Aldis will be defending the title. I've got to believe you'll be watching it with a lot of anticipation. Do you have a prediction for tonight's match?
If I were going to predict anything, I would say Nick Aldis holds on to the championship tonight. But that's just because I know what kind of man he is. And I know there's nothing he won't stoop to keep that title. But at the same time, Eli Drake has proven that he can step up to the big challenge as well. Doesn't matter to me who gets the title win.
Well, you say it doesn't matter, but you must have somebody you prefer to wrestle. Between the two of those men, there's got to be one that you just feel you do better against.
No, what I feel is that Nick Aldis has always brought out the best of me, and I want the opportunity to prove that I'm better than him. So for that reason and that reason only, I might be pulling for Nick tonight. But make no doubt about it, I don't care who wins. Whoever's wearing that title is the man with the bullseye. And I'm coming with a sharpshooter.
All right, as we head into next week, as we wait to find out who the champion will be, you're going to have challenges. You're going to have opportunities to prove yourself. Have you considered a tag team partner for the Crockett Cup?
At this point in time, the only thing I'm focusing on is getting the world title back. And to get into the tag team picture, that would only cause me to lose focus, and I'm not ready to do that. Trust me, you're going to see the real Tim Storm the next time I get in that ring and that title's on the line.
Well, Tim Storm's still a little bit pissed off, I think, and that's a good thing. Hi, fans. Welcome back once again. More NWA Power right here on the Nation Network. We want to thank all of you fans for joining us out here. We do truly appreciate you.
Making his way to the ring from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 200 pounds, Ricky Starks.
Well, here comes Ricky Starks, this young man taking the world by storm last week here on NWA Power. We mentioned last week that he had quite the following in the indie scene. The internet audience loves this guy, but now they're seeing him on a much bigger stage, and he has risen to the occasion, no doubt about it. Well, the master of what he calls Stroke Daddy. This young man, Starks, he is the real deal in my opinion. He may not be the biggest dog in the fight, but he might be the dog with the biggest fight in him. And he's going to have a big opportunity right now here tonight because that National Heavyweight Championship's going to be on the line.
Say yeah.
And his opponent from Tennessee, weighing in at 230 pounds, Cowboy James Storm.
Well, the big Cowboy James Storm making his way down the aisle. And I've got to say, he's got to be the favorite, doesn't he? Yeah, I'd be hard-pressed to bet against him in this one because as impressive as Starks was, and as much as I believe anyone's got a chance in any match, I just don't know how he's going to overcome the sheer size and strength disadvantage he's going to be facing here in this match. Not to mention the experience. I think you're just checking too many boxes in the category of James Storm for Starks to pull out this win here tonight. And then you add the title to the mix. I just don't see it happening. All right, bell sounds action underway. And now these two men going at it toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose. Drop toe hold, and that's what I'm talking about right there. James Storm has got him in trouble. Oh, my goodness. He just rammed that knee right into the head, and that's bad news for Starks. Well, he comes up with a big back body drop. I wouldn't have expected that. I give credit where credit is due. The young man takes a move when he has the opportunity. He's going to have to do a whole lot more of that, though. No doubt about it. Starks right now outside the ring, and that could be a dangerous place for him to be with somebody. Oh, that was smart. I was going to say with somebody with James Storm's credentials, but then he got a little too careless. You ain't going to be able to make but so many mistakes with a guy like James Storm before you're looking up at the lights for the count of 3 or longer. However long it takes to put you in a stretcher. Tremendous move right there by Storm, getting that knee right in the face, and you see him writhing around in pain. Ricky Starks is in all kinds of trouble now. Irish whip once again, dropped down, nicely done by the big cowboy, big knee again. Well, James Storm has really taken the fight to the young man, and Ricky Starks has been taking all, if the punishment thus far. Again, another variation of the knee to the head. Starks may be suffering a concussion. Well, if he ain't yet, he might before it's all said and done. I can tell you, James Storm, he is a monster, and he can get you in so many different ways. Look at that German suplex, just took him from one corner to the other. Butterfly suplex, nicely done right there. And again, James Storm just owning this young man here. Well, Starks in the corner right now, and if I'm Starks, I'm almost starting to think maybe it's time just to live to fight another day. Yeah, well, that's why you're out here in the broadcast booth and you ain't in the ring, because I can tell you right now, a guy like Ricky Starks, he ain't going to just give up and give away national championship. Maybe he should, but he ain't going. Once again, the Irish whip is there. Went for the big knee. Went for it and missed that time. Oh, my goodness, code breaker. He just nailed him out with a code breaker. James Storm might be one move away from becoming the NWA National Champion right here. Oh, that's gotta be it. It definitely looks like this might be the end of the match and the end of the run. He got his shoulder up off the mat. Can you believe it? I'm sitting here looking at it, and I have a hard time believing it, and I'm not sure that it was the right thing for him to do. All he's going to do is agitate James Storm and absorb more punishment, and what good is that to him? Well, deep arm drag right there by the youngster. Can't really call him a rookie. He's been in the ring for a few years now. Like I said, he just hasn't been in the spotlight till now. It's the ropes. Oh, my goodness, that backfired in a big way. And again, James Storm caught him. James Storm has got an answer for every move that he's been pulling out right now, and Ricky Starks is going to have to figure something else out because the quickness and agility, which is the only advantage I might be willing to give him, hasn't come into play not one time yet. Well, I'm not sure. I think he may be concussed at this point in time, and if he is, I can tell you he's not going to make very good decisions. Well, Ricky Starks with opportunity right there, but he didn't get it done. And to the contrary, oh my God, thought he's going to throw him out over the top rope. Ricky Starks is in all kinds of trouble right now. He don't know where he's at. Oh! Super kick right to the face, knocked the taste out of his mouth. And he still gets his shoulder up. How in the world did he get his shoulder off the mat for that one? I have no idea. Neither is James Storm. He's trying to figure this one out himself. Hell, the big cowboy gonna put him up on that top rope. Never met a beer he didn't like. Hammering away on him in that corner. And once again, Ricky Stark going up to that top rope, whether he wants to or not. Oh, James Storm has him right now from the top with a superplex, takes him all the way down. You know, that move took a little bit out of both men, but I've got to tell you, I don't know what's keeping Ricky Starks in this match. He should be done. Face first to the mat, how much more? Another one, and now hooks the leg. Again, he kicks out. Well, James Storm right now is absolutely perplexed. Well, he's trying inside a riot here. Let's just give him that at-home feeling, really. Went for the big boot, and Stark's able to catch it. Back body drop over the top rope he goes. And now James Storm bringing him in the hard way. Oh, man. He just dropped him on his head. Hurricane running from the big cowboy. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Codebreaker, that might be all she wrote. Well, the look on the face of James Storm really tells it all. Even I don't know how this match is still going on. Well, I don't think it's going to be going on much longer. Ricky in trouble. Oh, my. He pulls him away from the rope. Smart move right there by James Storm. Hooks the leg. He may be the NWA National Champion right here. And he gets the victory. James Storm, in fact, is the NWA National Heavyweight Champion. Fans, we take a look back at some of the moments from this one, and it was a hell of a match. Starks with nothing to hold his head down about. He took the best of the best, and he took it on multiple occasions before it finally kept him down. Yeah, if we've learned nothing about Ricky Starks here tonight, we learned that he can take one hell of a beating, keep going. Unfortunately for him, that's not going to get you the national championship. Well, not tonight, not on this occasion, but that doesn't mean he won't get it down the road.
Here is your winner, Cowboy James Storm.
Here is your new NWA National Heavyweight Champion. We'd like to show you the belt, but apparently they left it in the back. We'll be back with more action right here. I understand you've got a very special guest. Absolutely, I do. I'm looking forward to getting in the ring with him. And then when we get back, ladies and gentlemen, the World Heavyweight title will be on the line right here as part of NWA Power. Stay with us. All right, fans. My colleague, Joe Galley, heading back up to the ring. We're about to find out some more information about the NWA. And he told me he's got a very special guest. I don't know who it is, but he promised me I'm going to be enjoying this one, so I'm looking forward to it myself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, as we look to the future here in the NWA this weekend on Sunday, the Crockett Cup will return, and we will crown the first NWA Tag Team Champions in over 25 years. But tonight, as we get ready for the World Championship match, alumni are coming out of the woodwork. People that had to be here, people that want to see what's going on here in the NWA. Sometimes you might say they're returning to the scene of the crime. My next guest is a staple in the NWA, and he told me he couldn't miss this. Please help me welcome NWA legend, Kevin Sullivan. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, Kevin Sullivan. Well, that's how you make an entrance.
Don't worry. You got nothing to fear. I just wanted to get your attention.
Well, Kevin, it's great to have you here. I understand that you wanted to be here and see this main event. Why, besides that, have you come back to the NWA?
I'm going to tell you a little story, if you don't mind. How about some story time with Uncle Kevin? See, once there were these three men, and they were out minding their own business when this lone rider came up on his horse. And he looked down upon those men and said, "The end of the world is near." The first man looked to his friends, and he said, "I'm going to take all my money. I'm going to go into town, and I'm going to get some prostitutes. That's what I'll do." The second man looked at his friends and says, "I'm going to take my money, go into town, and I'm going to buy some drinks. And that's what I'm going to do."
Is there a point to this story?
The third man looked at the other two, and he said, "I shall finish the game."
What the hell? Kevin Sullivan! Sullivan just kicked him in the dick! And the crowd's gone mild here at the TV station. Hell, I got nothing. Fans will be back. I got a break.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Championship.
All right, fans, I'm going to be going solo for this one because Joe Galley ain't coming back anytime soon after that one. We take a look at the challenger, Eli Drake, making his way down to the ring. He earned this match last week. Big victory over Tim Storm, the former champion. We heard from him earlier tonight. It has been a very interesting episode of NWA Power, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to tell you. We've seen the return of Kevin Sullivan. No idea what that whole thing was about. Here's our champion. Oh, look at this. Now, my understanding is that would be Camille. I don't know what the relationship is between her and the champion, but she's coming to escort him down here for this title match. Nick Aldis has always been a fighting champion since he took that title over 2 years ago. Back before there was an actual organized NWA organization that we have right now, he would just go in any arena against any champion to defend his title. Referred to sometimes as Sweet Charlotte or 10 pounds of gold. You're looking at the national treasure and your world champion, Nick Aldis. You're looking at a man right there who exudes confidence, and why not? Why shouldn't he? The title with the longest lineage in professional wrestling anywhere.
Introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, Eli Drake.
Eli Drake, he's very capable of pulling this thing out tonight, no doubt about it.
Introducing the champion from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis, he is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion until somebody takes him down. Will Eli be that man here tonight? We'll find out in just a moment. All right, bell sounds action underway. Here we go. 2 out of 3 falls. Television time remaining. If we should have to go off the air before this match concludes, we will keep the cameras rolling, fans, and we will bring you the conclusion on next week's program. Nice move right there by Eli Drake. That back elbow finding its mark. He went for the spear, ran right into the knee. Nicely done by Aldis. Well, the champion is in the driver's seat right now. Tremendous knee lift right there by Eli Drake. Looked like Camille might have been trying to distract him there for a moment. Nobody home. He went in there like a freight train, hit a cement wall. And now once again the world champion is in control of this match, dragging his opponent away from the ropes. He's gonna try and score a victory here. Gets a 1 count only, and out the back door he comes. Once again, fans, we want to thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network. Make sure you tell all your friends to check us out. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're ringing the ding bell so that you get the alerts when we go live. It is going to be a tremendous night and week of professional wrestling here on the Nation Network, starting tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when we kick off WWE 2K20. You better be here. Nice neckbreaker right there by the challenger, and he might have an opportunity. Here goes for the cover. Aldis out the back door. Goes for the small package. He rolls him up. Will that be enough? Camille had a bit of a concerned look on her face from where I was at. Well, from this angle, who's looking at her face? Went for the big knee drop, nobody home. Counters with a big clothesline, and now the champion in trouble. Aldis butterflies the arm, suplex takes him over. Nick Aldis gonna go all the way up to that top rope, the champion, high risk territory, and he pays the high risk price, nobody home. Good night, Irene, he just hit him. He turned out the lights of the champion with that one. Cradle suplex, nicely done. Eli Drake is sizing up the champion right here. Oh, he's got him up in the air. This could be it. Sudden impact. Down he goes. And again, the champion gets his shoulder up off the canvas. That was the move that he used to advance here to the championship match a week ago. Once again, goes for the small package. The shoulders of the champion are down. Oh, nice move right there by Aldis. Stunned him with that jawbreaker, now going after the leg. Nick Aldis from the top rope he goes. Big elbow finding the mark. My goodness, he bounced off that canvas a good 6 inches. Camille sending some instructions into the world champion as if he needs them. One. Drake able to kick out that back door, but you gotta wonder how much more he's got left in the tank. The champion really starting to take his toll. Head first into the turnbuckle. Oh, and Eli Drake gonna turn things around. Some catches. Catch can wrestle right now. Both men with opportunity. Oh, but here he's got him. National Treasure just deposit. Challenger in trouble. And it's 1 fall to none right now. Eli Drake with a quick roll up. Shoulders are down. Butterfly powerbomb, and boy, he deposited him. Shoulders just barely off the mat. And that sends him all the way out over the top rope to the floor. Running elbow. The champion in trouble right now, and I tell you, both of these men have given everything they've got. They have thrown caution to the wind because they both want this championship. That is what the 10 pounds of gold means to both of these men. We cannot stress enough just how much this belt means to every man in that locker room right now. With a lineage going back to Frank Gotch. With names like the Funks, the Briscoes, the Flairs, the Rhodes. Names like Ronnie Garvin and so many more that have held that prestigious championship over the years. Nick Aldis in trouble. He's up on the shoulders. One-man flapjack. Man knocked him out. Let's find out if Aldis can kick out of this one. He does. Well, hell, it wasn't much of a kick out. He got his shoulder up barely. Again, that butterfly powerbomb. He thinks he's got the champion, and he almost does. Eli Drake circling him up. A 1-2 punch right there. Drake hooks the leg. And he gets the pinfall. And we're tied at 1. No rest for the weary. Nick Aldis not going to take that line down. He knows that championship is just 3 seconds away from being lost. And we're running out of time on this broadcast, fans. We're going to try and see if we can't get a little extra time here. We got to bring this thing to a conclusion. Once again, the champion with opportunity. Here's the Irish whip to the roll, back out front. Clothesline takes him down. Aldis with a boot to the midsection. Here now the champion, Irish Whip, takes him out, and there goes the referee. Referee goes down, but he's back up. I don't know what Eli's got in his mind right here. Eli Drake's got him up. Don't do it. Oh my God, on the steel chair. We got a new champion. What are you doing? Eli Drake acted like he didn't want to get the win, not like that. He cradles him up out of the corner. And the champion manages to kick out. Eli Drake has worse than a referee. Look at this power bomb. Eli's out cold. And just like that, your winner and still NWA World Champion is Nick Aldis. Fans, as we take a look back at moments from this one, it was a classic, no doubt about it. We want to remind you tomorrow morning, we are less than 24 hours away from the launch of WWE 2K20. We'll be here at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you're here with us. Fans, it's going to be an amazing run. Small package attempt right there, almost gained him the world title. He came so close. That elbow, I'll tell you right now, I've never seen a man bounce that hard off the canvas.
Here is your winner and still National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Nick Aldis.
All right, fans, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for making NWA Power the #1 program here on the Nation Network. We'll see you next time with more. Until then, so long, everyone.